They say the American dream is endless, that anyone can rise from nothing to everything. But what if the dream is just an illusion? What if the glitter hides something darker beneath? This is the story of Jay Gatsby, the man who tried to bend time, chase a love, and reach for a world that was never truly his. The 1920s, a decade of jazz, wealth, and wild excess. Automobiles roared down the streets, radio waves carried music and news into every home, and movies captured imaginations like never before. Every night, cities glowed with the promise of freedom, prosperity, and pleasure. Consumer culture had taken root, and the cult of celebrity was born. But beneath the glitter, shadows stretched long. The American dream, dazzling and seductive, was already showing cracks. In the midst of this world lived F. Scott Fitzgerald and his wife Zelda. Glamorous, reckless, chasing fame and fortune, they embodied the jazz age itself. But even the brightest lights cast the darkest shadows. Fitzgerald had already tasted literary success with his first novels, yet he hungered for something greater, something timeless. That hunger would lead him to write The Great Gatsby, a story that would capture the hope, ambition, and tragedy of an entire era, even if the world initially failed to recognize it.
Welcome to Find the Stories. Please subscribe to the channel, like, share, and comment to support the channel.
Gatsby was born James Gatz in the Midwest, far from the glittering estates of Long Island. He was a poor boy, hungry for a life of wealth, beauty, and sophistication. From a young age, he looked toward the horizon and imagined a future that seemed forever beyond his reach. In Louisville, Kentucky, he met Daisy Buchanan, a vision of everything he desired: beauty, grace, wealth, and a golden promise of happiness. She became his obsession, the dream he would chase for the rest of his life. But life is rarely fair. Daisy married Tom Buchanan, a man born into wealth and power, someone Gatsby could not compete with, at least not yet. Determined to transform himself, Gatsby left the Midwest, joined the Army, and returned 5 years later, mysteriously wealthy, a self-made man of dazzling fortune. He bought a mansion on Long Island, towering across the bay from the world Daisy now inhabited. And every night, he threw extravagant parties, lavish, glittering, chaotic, each one a siren call meant to draw her back into his life. Gatsby's parties were the stuff of legend. The elite flocked in droves, champagne flowed endlessly, jazz erupted through the night, and strangers mingled with the famous and powerful. Yet behind every smile, behind every sparkling glass, lay longing, loneliness, and unfulfilled desire. No one truly knew the man behind the mansion, the mystery behind the wealth. Only one person mattered: Daisy. Across the water, a green light shimmered at the end of her dock, a beacon of hope, love, and the dream that he could never quite grasp. And yet, Gatsby's dream was not only about Daisy. It was about transformation, about creating a life worthy of the love he sought. He wanted to erase the past, to turn back time, to build a perfect world where dreams could be achieved simply by willing them into existence. He had money, status, and charm, but no one can rewrite history. And as Gatsby would learn, some things are beyond even the richest, most determined man's control. Fitzgerald introduces us to this world through the eyes of Nick Carraway, Gatsby's neighbor and moral observer. Through Nick, we see the dazzling spectacle of Gatsby's life, the shallow charm of the rich, and the devastating consequences of obsession. Nick meets Jordan Baker, Daisy's friend, sly and morally ambiguous, and through her lens we glimpse the corruption and carelessness of the privileged class. Myrtle Wilson, Tom's mistress, becomes a tragic symbol of desire, ambition, and the cost of wealth, while her husband, George, embodies the working-class values that have been trampled by the American dream. Gatsby himself is a man of contradictions. He is the embodiment of ambition, yet fragile in his humanity. He is charming, yet isolated. He is romantic, yet his love is built upon illusion. His mansion, his parties, his wealth, all are carefully constructed symbols of a dream that cannot be fully realized. The green light across the bay becomes the ultimate metaphor. Hope, desire, money, love, and the unattainable all at once. The novel explores the brutal reality of wealth and class. West Egg, where Gatsby lives, is filled with self-made millionaires, theatrical folk, and bootleggers, new money. East Egg, home to Tom and Daisy, is a world of old money, aristocracy, and inherited privilege. No matter how much Gatsby earns, no matter how magnificent his mansion, he can never truly belong to their world. Class, like the American dream, is elusive and rigid, a line that cannot be crossed with money alone. Time itself becomes a central theme. Gatsby wants to recapture 5 years, to turn back the clock and reignite the love he once shared with Daisy. Fitzgerald mentions time over 400 times in the text, reflecting the impossibility of erasing the past. In one iconic scene, Gatsby almost knocks over a clock during his reunion with Daisy, a subtle, poignant reminder that even the wealthiest cannot cheat time. As the story unfolds, the consequences of obsession and illusion become inevitable. Tom Buchanan's arrogance, Daisy's materialism, and Gatsby's blind hope collide in tragedy. Myrtle Wilson is killed in a car accident caused by Gatsby's vehicle, and though Gatsby takes the blame, Daisy never claims him or mourns his death. Tom and Daisy retreat into the safety of their wealth, unscathed by the destruction they leave behind. The dream, once golden and radiant, is revealed as fragile and unforgiving. Nick Carraway, disillusioned by the moral decay and carelessness of the East, returns to the Midwest, carrying the weight of what he has witnessed. Gatsby's dream dies with him, but Fitzgerald leaves us with the haunting power of hope. The American dream, while corrupted and elusive, continues to call across the ages, shimmering like the green light on Daisy's dock, ever out of reach, yet impossible to abandon. In the end, The Great Gatsby is not only the story of a man chasing love, wealth, and status, it is a reflection of a nation, its promises and its failures. It is about desire, ambition, illusion, and the relentless pursuit of something just beyond our grasp. It is about hope, and it is about the heartbreaking, eternal truth that even when dreams fail, the human spirit continues to reach, to strive, and to believe.